Hello and welcome back to Boston Commune.
This week's Incredulous installment will feature commentary from Comrade Scott, Sarah, Chava, and myself. Scott covers the big stories this week: Striketober persists, Facebook leaks, and Baldwin blunders bigly. I wade through the slurry of local developments and then delve into a somber analysis of the mass caste crisis and the difficulty of pitching collective struggle to the perpetually propagandized. And finally, Chava takes us deep into the Pacific to meet the one and only Wizard of Christchurch.
Please do us a favor, share this content, do yourself a favor, enjoy your evening.
By 8 a.m. the next day, they had completely bulldozed the site. And when we asked, well, what happened to all of the migrants? They told us, oh, they all went back. This is what Border Patrol agents told us. They all went back across the border, meaning they went back through Mexico. I asked that there were some Reuters reporters there from the AP and from Reuters. And we asked them what happened. And they said, no, they bust them all. 2,000 people got deported back to Haiti. Another 500 people were sent to Houston to be dispersed through processing centers to be deported. And then 500 people were being released to various points in the U.S. with ankle bracelets on. They were left to fend for themselves.
Sarah, give us your in-depth, comprehensive thoughts on the 2021 film directed by Denis Villeneuve, excuse me.
Denis
Dune.
Villeneuve.
Part 1. What is your thoughts? I'm kidding. She loved it. We love it. Yeah, Jesse hasn't seen it. I don't think Jesse and Joe, I don't think, have any interest in Dune, but everyone else loves it. So this is a pro Dune podcast. Anyways.
Jesse, if you want to watch it, I would say, or if you're interested in...
whatever.
Just listen to the music of it.
No.
Okay, fine. I was like, okay. Bagpipes. The bagpipes were very...
That is a good track.
Just listen to some bagpipes. Doesn't even have to.
Yeah, just listen to Korn. You'll hear some bagpipes eventually.
But yeah, you can do whatever you want. That's A-okay.
Okay, come on.
I mean, you didn't need me to tell you that, obviously, but anyway.
So to begin with, Joe's not here, so I'm filling in for some national news. He wants me to talk about some Amazon workers could possibly go on strike, but it's more Striketober. We love to see it. I guess I could start with the possibility of an IATSE strike. This is coming on the heels of the shooting that happened on the set of Rust, which the more details we hear from that, it's really if the demands of what the rank and file were asking for when they were threatening the strike, if those demands were actually met in the contract, it's very likely these events wouldn't have unfolded this way.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very interesting moment, especially, we just talked about a movie, and, we're very excited for the second Dune, Jesse aside. But,
Sorry.
no, but at the same time, this is insanity. I watch a lot of, old movies, and I think, those sets were very dangerous, and it just, I don't know, we can do better. I get the whole, there's this maverick, we're making a film, we're punk rock, we're gonna do it ourselves, and it's that's cool, but, art is not worth losing a life, so, I don't know. That's my opinion. I think if you have another opinion, you're kind of psychotic, but that's me. Yep.
Sometimes there's a sort of dignified loss of life.
Ooh.
I would say it's hard to do that in art at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, this was just fucking dumb.
Yeah, the union crew had walked off the set the day before because they were complaining of unsafe conditions, and the prop master, or, weapons master that they got was some guy who had already fucked up, on some other set a bunch of years ago. And,
great.
And, the crew that they got to replace the crew that had walked off were just a bunch of film students who, didn't actually know, the proper procedures.
Oh, God.
And, this is how these things happen. This is how this fails. A lot of people are talking about the culpability of Alec Baldwin, and the thing is, it's been said, it's been tweeted enough, Alec Baldwin isn't comparable as, the actor, because it could have just been any actor who was just handed that gun because that was in the scene. He is culpable as the person who's producing the movie and allowed these dangerous elements on his set. People are also blaming the director, and it's not the fucking director's responsibility. Like, the producer is the person who makes sure that these elements don't end up on your fucking set. Everyone is there just to do their fucking job. And it's the producer's job to facilitate things and keep it safe. And if you don't do that, then you failed at your job. And that is how Baldwin is culpable. And again, it's just interesting that it had to happen to such a unliked actor.
Oh boy.
So it's just a fucking mess all around. Short of like serious reform or a strike or like a fucking stoppage in production and like, you know, something that actually like changes something materially, like nothing good is coming out of this. So
Baldwin was also the producer, not just.
Yeah.
I think I had seen people trying to spin it in a certain way. It's like, oh my gosh, it wasn't his fault, it was something else. But I didn't realize that
I mean, again, like, it's not his fault that he was holding the gun when it went off. It's his fault that he allowed for those people on his set to begin with. That's what happened. Mm-hmm. So
that's just, that's.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We don't love to see it. We hate this, actually. It's very depressing. We lost a significant, who is probably going to be a significant talent in the future. Sucks. It already was a significant talent. I don't want to diminish the work they've already put in. Sorry. I just haven't seen anything they've done that I can recall to my, immediately. What? Sorry.
I was like trying to ignore this completely, and they were even talking about like the fucking DJ on one of the radio stations that I listened to in the car was talking about it. And he's, predictably didn't have anything productive to say. It was just like, oh, it's a scandal.
It is. The only productive thing you can say is like,
what the fuck?
We have to reform the safety on film sets. We have to actually like listen to the rank and file and like do what they ask. People who say like we have to like stop writing movies with guns. It's like, what? No, exactly. What? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? No. Because again, like, how many movies are produced a year that have guns in it, and how often does this happen? Okay,
oh my god, ever. Don't even think about it.
Like that's the thing, is this is an aberration. This is a freak accident, but this is coming off of the heels of like the IATSE membership saying like, look at what is happening here, and should have listened to them. Anyways, we can move on.
Well, I do want to say that I feel like it's an equally bad take to say that this is why we shouldn't have guns at all, because there are countries where the majority of the population is armed.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Sweden has like, I don't know, maybe one accidental shooting a year or something like that. But it's because they're all trained. People who own guns know how to use them.
Sensible gun control and gun ownership. That makes sense, yes. Not just giving any random person a gun.
Like in the United States, gun ownership is determined by market dynamics.
Very good point, yeah. Yeah. That's capitalism regulating itself there, people. Dude.
I'll put a little sound effect in post.
Yeah, and then a bunch of fucking shit leaked from Facebook that says that they know that they're like influencing teenagers to have body issues, and they're like kind of stoking the fires, and exactly.
They're smoking those meats.
Just crack a can and just be like, yeah, Facebook evil. They're causing suicidal ideation in our fucking
sweet baby Rays over here.
Sweet baby Rays. It's got sweet baby Rays. You want to shoot up your school with this sweet baby Rays. What?
That's right.
You're gonna want to.
I made Mark Zuckerberg Midwestern again.
Yeah.
Well, you do the voice. You have to do like the Zuckerberg eyes, like the alarmingly wide. Gaze that he does.
Yeah. I have no video feed though.
He looks like a cross between like H.P. Lovecraft and like Chappie. Yeah.
He does look like H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah. He's trying so hard to be human.
He is a
Lord.
deep one. Yeah. That picture from the congressional hearing that he did, where he's just like staring blankly, like dead forward. Creepy shit.
Yeah.
Creepy shit.
How he is.
Creepy fucking motherfucker. Boom. We hate him. Fuck him. We do.
Gus Johnson did
we hate him, folks.
A good Zuckerberg.
We love him, folks.
We
love him, folks. We love
to hate him.
Do we? Do we love Gus Johnson?
I don't know who that is.
Exactly.
You were still talking.
I don't know who he is, but I love him. Come on, man. We love him.
Definitely don't love him.
Come on, man.
So that was literally the two stories I had.
All right.
Cool.
So we want to get into some
local shit, like the debate last night. Can I just talk about that debate last night?
Yeah, I didn't watch that, so
it was fucking funny. Basically, this is how you can tell that Anissa...
No, it's I need the wasabi gorge.
Yeah, I need some wasabi gorge. How you can tell that she's on her back heels is that she's spent basically the entire debate attacking Michelle and attacking the moderators, which was a very interesting thing to see. She kept yelling at the moderators. There was times that she would like reject their questions and like make up what the question was in her own mind and then answer like just whatever. There was one time where like she came out, of course, really hard against rent control and against free the tea. And she went on this like fucking 10-minute spiel against free the tea and against how it's like impossible in the budget, which it fucking isn't, and how like it's this many $1 billion, which it isn't, and how revenue is responsible for this much, which it isn't, and all this bullshit. And like all this shit just to say like we shouldn't free the tea. And then at the end of this fucking spiel, she had the audacity to then go, but we need to support the free bus pilot programs that we have going right now. And it's like, what the fuck? Like you fucking that's actually like, I don't want to say it, but it's cunty. Like come on.
No, dude, she's being a girl boss. That's what that is.
Like that's terrible. I don't know, dude. She came off pretty unhinged.
Yeah, she fucking sucks.
She sucks. And the moderator asked if like she would release her husband's tax returns because Wu and her husband released theirs. And Wasabi Gorge is like, well, I've released mine. And the moderator's like, well, will you release your husband's? And she's like,
well, the thing is, you can read about my husband in the Globe.
But it's like, what? Like, like there's been all this reporting about my husband in the Globe. And it's like, that wasn't the question. Like, will you release, like, the Globe still doesn't have access to his tax returns unless he releases them. That doesn't answer the fucking question.
Yeah, she was like, you're talking about my husband. You want to know about... It's like a Biden-esque answer. It's like, yeah, you want to know about ice cream.
You want to know about Jill, you go read the Seattle, the Seattle Flower.
What is this? Does anybody know this proposed bridge that goes from like Quincy?
Long Island Bridge?
Yeah, what is this?
Wasn't it the one and there was like a homeless encampment?
Oh yeah, I was gonna touch on that actually.
Okay, yeah. Well, Wasabi Gorge wants to resume building on it, and Wu wants to like hold off. Wasabi Gorge then said a phrase that I don't understand what it means, and I don't understand where the fuck she means to do this, but she wants to have a Bridge-hack-a-thon in the city. And I don't know what the fuck is that.
Okay,
Where are you going to start building bridges in Boston? What are you talking about?
You know what a hackathon is?
What is it? What do you think it means?
Well, we know what it means.
No, I'm trying to understand which part could be explained, or if I have the knowledge to explain it.
Yeah, the phrase Bridge-hack-a-thon. What
she's taking like a Dave Rubin approach, and like she wants a battle of ideas, you know?
Taking like a Dave.
If the
She's like, let's get a bunch of smart people.
For the last few years, it's quickly moving into the hot position.
Yeah, get a bunch of nerds in a room, feed them some
and then like bullshit. Have them like,
oh, building a bridge. That sounds like it would take a lot of ideas.
Yeah, it's just basically hackathon is like, I thought originally started software, but I think it's moved beyond that. Like typically it's like you get a bunch of nerds in whatever topic.
People do it with robots and shit too.
And then you have them possibly without sleep for a day or two.
Dumb.
Huh?
Can't get mad at me. I said I'm dumb. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you said I'm done, and I was like, okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop.
I'm gonna go shoot myself in the face.
I thought you said I set him down. Like I said some things.
Sons of bitches.
And then I set him down.
Sons of bitches. I'm on a show of fucking anyways.
But yeah, you just get like people in a place. You give them some Soylent to drink, and you like have them work on a problem for like a day at least.
Where's that kind of wreck?
Possibly without sleep. That's the gist of it. You just like, let's just have some sleepless nights and have that combined with the coffee and the Soylent
and the Mountain Dew.
Yeah, basically.
All flavors of.
You're talking about Mountain Dews, baby.
Yeah.
How about Mountain Don'ts?
Yeah.
Sorry, that was an extremely obscure reference to Shaun White in like, I don't know, 2006 or something.
I had unlimited service after that. I was getting drinks and I was getting snacks, and I mean I was taking photos in the back with all the students. It was fun.
Wait a minute, drinks? You're 19 years old.
Yeah, I'm talking about Mountain Dews, baby. All right.
I think about him sometimes.
Wait,
I think about Shaun White sometimes.
Why?
I don't know, man. He just gets up in my mind.
What
I'm like,
occasion
remember
would you
him?
ever have to think about Shaun White?
You know, sitting on the toilet. I don't know.
Those
Sometimes
curls.
you just think about stuff.
Those freckles.
Yeah, that big old bushy hair. That snowboard. I said I confuse him with Carrot Top also. Like, my mind has classified him as belonging to ontological position.
No, I don't think I will.
Anyways.
So what I thought, what...
Hit us with some local news.
Okay.
Don't vote for Asabi George. Get your shit in the fucking doors. Vote right now. Early. Do it, you whores.
I'll start with the...
Sarah, it's fun when you're on the show.
Why? They
I
said
agree.
whores.
Yeah, because you're fun.
You say things like
I
penis
don't think I'm
and...
fun. I wish I was less fun.
Oh.
You wish you were less
Really?
fun. Wow,
Yeah.
that's a weird thing to wish for.
Not great, Bob.
Yeah, it's kind of a nihilistic. Anyway.
I wish I was less fun.
I had fewer friends.
I wish people generally just ran away when they saw me. Apologies.
All right. So, fuck me, I forgot.
Local news.
There was
Local blues.
No. We had there was a thread with the bridge.
The bridge.
So,
Yes.
what I thought you were going to say, Scott, in regard to the bridge is that...
I literally know nothing about this bridge, so...
Okay. Well, the problem that we've had in Boston with the Long Island Bridge for long enough that, like, it was a problem before I even joined the DSA is that we can't really reopen the island and have access to it unless the residents of Quincy agree to... Because, like, Quincy would kind of be a through way, and they're not very friendly toward addicts, I guess. That's a pretty general statement, but they've shown that. They kind of have been using, they don't want the increased traffic as an excuse, but it's not like they would actually see anybody. If people were going to go over to the Long Island Bridge, they would probably have, like, a proper escort from Boston through Quincy. So the debate between Michelle Wu and Wasabi Gorge, where I can't keep remembering that. That's too many times. Asabi George is saying, like, I want to reopen the bridge. I don't care what Quincy says. Like, they're going to have to fucking deal with me because, like, I'm a badass girl boss and...
Yeah, basically.
Fucking, you can't tell me what to do. Like, the problem with that is that it's not going to happen. Like, they don't give a shit about what she wants.
Where is this bridge exactly?
Quincy.
Yeah, Quincy. Okay, thanks. Like, I know where Quincy... But, like, where? Like, where... and where does it go? Quincy to Boston?
No, it goes... to what is called Long Island. It's not the New York Long Island, obviously. It's Boston Long Island, which used to have, like, a bunch of facilities for people who were unhoused or who
Asabi
had
George says
substance
she's
use
going to
disorders.
reopen it and reopen all the facilities,
Right.
and put mass and cash people there, which was another thing she mentioned last night, which is just like, what the fuck? Okay, but anyway.
When you were talking about how Asabi George was attacking Michelle Wu for being unrealistic about the cost of the tea, she's being equally unrealistic about the amount of labor, time, and money that would have to go into rebuilding the bridge. And that's assuming Quincy residents would actually let it happen. And that would mean that they would be doing a complete 180 on, they've been pretty staunchly against it this entire time. And what Michelle Wu responded with was that it's going to take a long time. Like, it's going to take 10, 15 years to do it. And it would be hundreds of millions of dollars that could instead be invested in more immediate relief for the people that are on mass cash, through housing, through treatment, through state programs that people could actually get material benefit from now. Whereas Asabi George is just kind of like...
Do it now.
Yeah, basically.
Well,
she basically said she's going to strong arm them into doing it. You're right, so...
It's like the Elon Musk mindset. You can't just have somebody come up with an idea. You need to have...
people doing the work.
Well, it's like you need, like, a bunch of engineers and money.
Yeah. It's like every, like, MBA candidate coming to, like, a computer science student, like, group chat and being like, yo, I got this great idea for an app. It's like a disruptor. Like, they want to... does she want to disrupt stuff? Or is that what
I want to disrupt your life.
What aspect of Elon Musk specifically? Which one of his distasteful aspects is she embodying?
The 5 distasteful aspects.
How, like, with the Hyperloop, he wanted to take credit for the idea, and he would hold competitions that college students would participate in, and they would present sort of proof of concept for their different things that they would engineer. And then allegedly, if, an idea was good enough for Elon Musk's standards, then like they would sort of win a contract and thus be able to participate in the construction of the thing. Meanwhile, these kids aren't getting fucking paid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't know what it's called, but absolutely, I hate that shit so much.
It's just outsourcing labor
for exposure.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
Ugh.
Yeah, for exposure.
It's like
doing manual labor. What?
I don't know. It's tacky.
Yeah, it's like sometimes software companies will like have like take-home questions as like part of their interview process. And then they'll be like, oh yeah, we need you to like as a practice problem, like design this thing.
Yeah, and then they'll steal it.
It's like actual work that they need to be done. And it's like,
exactly. There's a place opening up in Alston that was asking for volunteers.
Wait, what's this? What place is it? Tell me.
I think it was a dog care business.
Oh.
What?
Hold on a second. Carly knows. Okay. The place is called the Daily Stroll, and they were looking for, and I quote, 13 to 14-year-olds to volunteer.
To burp.
For what purpose?
To like walk dogs and do the labor that they don't want to pay people to do.
What the fuck?
Walk the dog.
Yeah, and Carlene used to work at a doggy daycare, and she says that it's a lucrative business, which is true. It's what my mom does.
Yeah, oh yeah, I bet it is.
I mean, it takes a lot of fucking work. Like, the dogs sleep on the bed with her. That's not something that you can outsource to 14-year-olds, but what do I know?
Apparently a lot.
Yeah, probably more than the average person. So yeah, that
is whack. Is there any forum online where I can see the fallout of this, of people advertising this?
That is whack.
That's whack.
Wiggity whack.
I love
it.
Regular type. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Love what?
You using the word whack. It's wonderful.
Okay, sorry.
You're the youngest person here.
What is whack old?
Yes. It's the oldest slang.
Well, I'm gonna be 24 and like.
Well, it's not slang.
Soon.
You've never seen that video that's like, his shoes whack?
Yeah, I love that one.
No, I haven't seen that.
Yep.
His stance whack.
Whack.
His attack style whack. Yeah, that's a good one.
All right. So this is a weird.
The guy's talking about a video game.
This is a weird story. There's like a lot of weird racist stories in Boston lately because of Michelle Wu. But apparently in Roslindale over the past month, there's somebody like throwing plastic Easter eggs into people's yards, and inside there was a balled up printout of Michelle Wu.
Oh no!
Like with a speech bubble pronouncing that she's a communist carpetbagger from Chicago.
Wow.
I wish.
That's some 19th century shit right there. Hit me with those old
carpetbagger
insults.
Yeah, that's like somebody saying like blackamoor or something.
Yeah.
It's like such an old trope that it's not even racist anymore.
Yeah, and it's like a lot of the country doesn't get a good enough education about like Civil War and like after the Civil War that like this reference might be lost on many people.
Well, I guess it probably was targeting like just fucking old like senile people who are like, what? Asians in my neighborhood.
It reads like a 16-year-old. 16-year-old who just learned about carpetbaggers in his like U.S. history class.
What is it? What is it, that phrase? It's like sorry.
What is the phrase?
That's what it is. What is the phrase?
Do you say like bag it up or you say wrap it up?
I like the way you work.
You can do either.
No diggity.
Okay,
I got the bag it up.
Carpet bag it up.
That's
very
not bad,
uncomfortable.
Actually. That's pretty good.
No, it's not very good. I was just like, is it
wow.
bag it up or is it wrap it up?
Fine.
I don't know.
What happens when I try to give compliments?
Carlene said she put the picture in the show notes of the doggy daycare.
Yeah, I just saw that. I mean, when I was 13, I got volunteer hours from my school to like hang out with dogs and cats, but that was at the SPCA, not some private business.
So yeah, the Easter egg thing happened. Also,
Bart, you have little arms. You can reach under there.
Maybe not last week, but the week before, somebody distributed like bogus flyers on MassCast and at a South Boston housing development that stated anybody who held a sign in support of Michelle Wu on the morning of Sunday, October 17th at Joe Moakley Park would get a free $100 Visa gift card.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Which the Wu campaign was not involved in, but they were cool about it, and they decided that if somebody showed up with a flyer, they would buy him a sandwich.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. I mean, hopefully they made them stay a long time for like a photo op or something stupid like that.
They didn't make anybody do shit.
Great. All right, that's perfect.
It was like the people that like showed up from mass cast that were like, I have no money or belongings. I can get a $100 gift card. Hey, where's my fucking $100 gift card? Like, sorry, we don't have pre-ordered $100 gift cards for you, but I guess there's a Dunkin' Donuts over here. Like, you want something to eat? We'll get you some food.
Yeah, everybody who showed up looking for a gift card was fed. So
that's awesome. That's the best like outcome for that.
Yeah, exactly. It's wholesome. It was like they tried to own the Wu campaign team, and they just kind of like showcase like the way that you properly respond to like shitty conduct.
Yeah, like, this dastardly commie carpetbagger will never give poor people money. That would be ridiculous. She'll be so ashamed by this. Well, we've got her now.
I guess only, like, it wasn't too many people that showed up anyway. But I have some worse news for Massachusetts residents. Richard Neal, the representative for District 1. I was kind of hoping Joe would be on the show because he would rip Richard Neal a new asshole verbally.
Please do us a favor. Rip Richard Neal an asshole.
Apparently, Richard Neal is attempting to undercut Biden's paid family leave plan. Richard Neal is a notorious insurance shill. He is to the insurance industry what Joe Biden is to the credit card industry.
A son of a bitch.
Richard Neal proposed an alternative plan to the paid family leave, which would distribute funds not to new parents, but to employers who would then pay insurance companies, who would then, if the employees met certain criteria, use that money to provide benefits to employees. This plan would allow insurers to discriminate against new parents who, for instance, have been forced out of full-time work by disability, pregnancy, or if they had to do a job training or something like that. The plan also doesn't include a minimum benefit level, and it's capped at 85% of earnings prior to taking leave. And it also grants benefits on a per-parent basis, which means that single-parent households only have the ability to obtain half the benefits of two-parent households.
Even if they have the same number of children.
If they have, yes.
Lovely. Faultless. Beautiful. Excellent.
Seems backwards.
Yes. I don't have any happy ending to that.
Yeah, no, that makes
Everything
sense.
sucks.
It's just like a blatantly corrupt move on Richard Neal's part.
Fuck you, Neal.
I have a follow-up to the...
Neal from the Matrix.
I have a follow-up to the angry cops that don't want their freedoms infringed
Angry
upon.
cops.
So state employees in Massachusetts Corrections Officers Union are attempting to appeal the court ruling that I was talking about last time that left the statewide vaccine mandate intact. And now over 500 state employees are facing disciplinary action. Well, as of October 21st. And 12 members of the state police union are facing termination as of October 23rd. And as of just today, at the time of recording, the state fired the corrections official who had been approving religious exemptions from the vaccine for prison guards. So all of their exemptions have been rescinded.
Yeah. All of them.
Also, that Ayadurai guy.
Oh, yes, him.
He's been getting into so much shit, but I didn't even have time to research it. He got into trouble in Arizona, Massachusetts.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't he getting involved with, investigating, election fraud or something?
Yeah.
Trump can't be stopped.
They were really convinced, I guess, by his really stupid video where he does some stupid math stuff and says that clearly this means that these numbers are forged.
Sorry.
Some math dude on YouTube, debunked his
Some
video.
mask dude?
Math.
He has a mask?
Numbers.
I hope he does.
Mathematics.
Math. Oh, wow, that's
math.
boring. Never mind.
Does it sound like I say mask?
No. Did you say maths? Plural?
I just said math, but then I just like drew out the so I could be like math.
Good Lord, dude.
What? That was not me.
I don't know what that was.
Love it. That was the cats. All of them. All the cats at once.
Oh.
It was a Carlion's cameo. All right, so
Yes, thank you.
the last news item, last local news item, and this is fucked. Kim Janey signed an executive order a week ago that would effectively outlaw tents in the city of Boston so that police could round up the unhoused population on mass casts.
Yep.
And those who refuse to move from their tents will be involuntarily committed and held in a former immigrant detention building. And they're peddling this move as like providing free housing and treatment to people, but it's involuntary and they're not allowed to leave, that's called being sectioned. That's not
No bueno.
that's just detaining somebody. Like there's no other way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, I had that when I was like in crisis, as a teenager, and just because I was at my parents' house and not in an institution doesn't mean I wasn't like effectively being detained.
Damn.
Yeah, like we have Section 12 and Section 35. Section 35 permits the courts to involuntarily commit someone who has an alcohol or substance use disorder, and that's 90-day commitment.
That's 3 months, y'all.
Yep.
Unless I'm forgetting how many days.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Section 12, I've had that happen. That's the 72-hour hold at the psychiatric unit. That's not what this is. This is a prison facility. This is a Suffolk County jail facility.
Like, oh, it's different. They're like dorms. They have spaces to congregate, and they're not locked in their rooms.
It's cushy.
At least my jail is nice and cushy.
I mean, we decided that we were going to save this because we would have a big discussion about it, but
we're all just too depressed.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, what else can you say?
They asked last night if they supported this initiative, and they both said they didn't. Which I think it's good. I'm pretty sure Wu is more motivated to do something about it.
Can I ask a really dumb question?
Absolutely.
We're the dumbest.
Why is there no Republican candidate for mayor?
I don't think there's
it's
actually
nonpartisan.
Yeah, does everybody happen to be Democrat?
No, there's no parties. There's
I
no
know. I know. I'm saying that like all of them are like categorized vaguely as Democrat, but it's nonpartisan. I assume she was one of those, like Massachusetts Democrats.
Well, I mean, that's what a Republican is. So
I know. That's what I'm. Yeah.
Yeah. God damn it. We can't let the slide towards criminalization of homelessness and drug use continue, because that's really what it is. It's a return to a puritanical society where personal behaviors are seen as failings that need to be persecuted and that need to be judged, and we all need to be, it's bad.
Feel bad.
Yeah,
it's bad.
It's bad. It's like it's bad. It's very religious. It's very Puritan. Bad.
What I was gonna say though is like the timing's weird, because it's like, when does it like switch over from one mayor to another once like a new mayor is elected?
Every election cycle.
Is there like an
You know what I mean? Is there like that's what I'm asking.
No.
Is there like an inauguration, or is it just like bam?
Is there going
election
to be?
night? The
I don't
election
know.
night. You are now the mayor. You have been elected. You are a mayor, effective immediately.
Well, bam! They hit you with the magical scepter of mayor.
They throw the mayor's crown at you, and they say, "Bam!"
They throw the ceremonial egg onto your face.
No, I was just wondering. I was just like, this is a weird timing to do this right now, like a week before the election, and just be like, "Yeah, we're gonna do this," and like just in the political sense, like let's just stir shit up. Obviously, it has further implications for the area as a whole, but it's just like, why right now? Like, why did you pick right now? I don't know. This is really weird, vague posting, and I'm just like, I don't know. It just seems kind of weird. I don't think something Trump would say. Like, I don't know. It just was happening. It just seems kind of weird. I
It says apparently that they're not going to wait, and once the certification of the winner is known, and they're going to immediately swear them in. So it might be like within the week.
Interesting. It's kind of like a thing where it's like you kind of just they basically like shat in the mayor's chair and just like, all right, good luck with that.
Shat in the mayor's chair.
Like, you know,
shitting in the mayor's chair.
I mean, I think Kim Janey.
What I love to do.
Kim Janey wanted to have like anything. I think for her legacy, while she's still mayor, we probably won't see the worst of the fallout from this.
Exactly. Yeah.
But as soon as the next person, it's like the same shit that the Bushes did. You know what I mean? The consequences of their economic policies happened after they left office, and then it looked bad for the next guy.
Mm-hmm. Fun.
Mama told me my economic policies.
Which is not to say that Clinton or Obama did the right thing.
Oh yeah, of course not. We didn't believe it. You were implying that.
Okay, good.
Jeez, Mom.
Bitch.
God, Mom, stop reading into my comments about the Bush administration.
Honestly, I'm having like a very hard time talking about this. I almost feel stupid saying like to be transparent with the listener because I don't. Who do we have those? I don't know if we have listeners. I think we are the listeners.
But just me hitting play 5 times.
Do you really do that?
No.
Okay, good.
No. So, I mean, we
have anywhere from 12 to 30 listeners. So
I'm in recovery. I've been clean for 12 plus years now. Like, this is not a crisis that can be handled within. There's like no treatment center that is going to be able to cure people from addiction. And just giving people housing is not necessarily going to solve the problem either. But I can report from the inside. From the inside. I've seen some shit, man. I can report that in the field, we are now having mandated trainings on housing first policy, which I guess they actually need to quiz some people on because it's a new concept for a lot of the really old school, tough love style treatment staff. But like we're doing, trainings for medication assisted treatment, drug replacement therapy, supervised injection, harm reduction stuff. All this shit that 5 years ago maybe was like almost not acknowledged in the industry as being sufficient solutions for most people. And the truth is you can't get people clean until they want to get clean. Most of this shit is going to be through a harm reduction route. You know, people are still going to die. The only way that you can really tackle this kind of thing is like you can treat health conditions that people are getting through like IV use. We have like a for-profit healthcare system. You know what I mean? There's nothing that we can do to make people trust clinicians or doctors at this point. I feel like so much damage has been done. As long as they're, pharmaceutical companies can profit off of the treatment methods for this, there's not going to be a comprehensive solution. And as much as I think it's kind of inhumane and just sort of sweeping the problem under the rug, I think at least having a place for unhoused people to go, like, Long Island, would be significantly better than a row of tents for people to shoot fentanyl into their necks in, because there is human trafficking. People are getting Hep C. People are fucking overdosing in the middle of the street. It's bad. Prison is not the solution, but people aren't magically going to stop struggling with addiction just because they have access to whatever material resources they need. It is a brain disease.
It's a brain disorder.
I kind of look at it with the same sort of nuance that I would look at like weapons. I don't think we should be outlawing gun ownership for poor people in the same way that I think we need to be decriminalizing fucking possession of all of these substances, because that allows somebody to have an added layer of safety where they're not forced to like live the shadiest fucking life imaginable, where they're going to be at a higher risk of like, getting shot over like somebody getting shorted on a bag or something like that. And also, hiding from the people that are ostensibly there to help them because they don't want to go to prison. I can't really be cutesy about it,
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I do want to say that the mental health working group in the Boston DSA, thanks to the support and work of Chava, have scheduled the Narcan training for as many people in the chapter as want to get involved. And
Get involved.
it's probably one of the best things you can do if you're trying to save people's lives that are struggling with substance use disorders.
Hell, do you want to get trained on Narcan? Fucking tweet at us or something. We'll get you the Zoom info. It's on November 10th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern.
It's really like the most indiscriminate violence that exists is addiction.
Giving everybody a house, yes, would be good, but like you still have to do stuff after that. So like hearing and seeing people doing these ineffectual like gestures must be really frustrating.
Well, yes and no, because giving everybody housing would be a significant improvement over the attitude that people have towards addiction now.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm just saying that like it's not the.
I think it's very utopian to assume that people aren't going to be shooting heroin because they have a house. Like, there's a lot of people that live in houses that shoot heroin.
Yeah. It's just a more comfortable place to shoot heroin.
Like, there are people who work 3 jobs so that they can shoot heroin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the problem is it's a mental health crisis as much as it is a material conditions crisis. So you have the individual human experience compounded with free market dynamics. I mean, that's how you end up with anything from, you know, the neo-Nazis in fucking Ohio. That's why I say, like, I can understand. I can empathize with somebody who feels alienated from their community and feels like no matter how hard they try, they're never going to make anything of themselves. They're never going to have a job that meets their material needs. They're probably never going to, you know, feel okay in their own skin. And so they find like a sense of solidarity and community with other people that identify as white or whatever, like whatever it is. Because that might be the only stronghold they have, like with other human beings. That might be the only way that they feel like they can network with other humans. And so I understand it, but at the same time, like that's why it's so important to do political education and focus on class solidarity rather than an identity that's based around race or religion or something.
Yep.
I mean, unless you're doing like...
Unless it's communism. Rally around communism.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know? We got all the right answers. We love you.
I don't know if we have all the right answers, but...
We still love you, though.
This is going to be kind of hard to edit, but I was thinking about this today, and like the reason that it's so difficult...
Oh.
You can't sell communism.
Can't sell it, folks.
Like the way that you can sell Bitcoin...
The people try and they can't sell it, folks.
With the way that things are, this dog-eat-dog mentality, only the strong survive, people are less willing to participate in collective struggle when the way that they've lived their entire lives guarantees no baseline for having their needs met. They're going to be suspicious because everything they've learned up until that point, they've learned that the only way to get rewarded is to basically step on other people. Mm. And so why sacrifice what little they have? And the truth is, like, they don't really fucking have anything. Participating collectively in a struggle is already more fulfilling emotionally and even in some cases materially, in most cases materially, than stepping on everybody to just get enough for yourself. Because being isolated and having like something as meager as, I don't know, like a driver's license maybe. I don't know. What do people strive for? What does like a normie strive for? Some pussy. Cat is licking me right now.
Did you just say pussy? Yeah. I mean, who doesn't? Yeah, like you know, normal life.
What do they honestly? I don't know.
But I mean, like, what is there? Like really, there's nothing.
A car, a house, a mortgage.
But who has
kids, that? Losers.
That is currently like the minority of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most people don't have that.
A nice phone. Like, that's pretty easy to get if you have like a phone, because they just give you the phone plan and you pay for it like month to month or whatever.
As of right now, it is with the lack of imagination that people have about how to organize economies, and because we have such little experience with economic planning that is catered toward meeting human needs rather than just a profit motive, like people can't imagine anything more than basically having no emotional needs met, but the prospect of having some material needs
Rise
met.
And grind doesn't mean you take care of your mental health.
So it's almost like at best you can be like insecure and lonely, but have a nice car, you know? Like that seems more realistic to people than the idea of a collective struggle in which you'll have healthcare, you'll have enough food to eat, you'll have clean water, you'll probably have some public space, but you won't have like the nicest car on the block. It's sad, you know?
It's very sad, folks.
I think there's a lot of people who are lonely and unfulfilled, but have a nice car, and that's all they got.
Yeah, your dad.
How nice
I
does
wasn't
the
going
car
to say
have?
it, but my dad has 2 nice cars and 2 nice motorcycles.
My dad doesn't have the nice car. He has like a fucking like 2009 or 10 like Honda Odyssey.
Gotta get that fucking Tesla, baby. Midlife crisis Tesla.
All right.
Sorry.
I said my sad stuff.
Thank you for saying the sad stuff.
Pretty low episode this week, folks. Sorry.
Yeah.
We like started like very high energy. And
Let's talk about Dune again.
Here's the truth. Hold on. Let me say this. Let me say this. It's okay to be sad about shit sometimes.
Yes, it is.
Like, you have to acknowledge that shit is very difficult for a lot of people sometimes.
Sad about worms.
It's okay to be fucking sad, but it's like, I am not maybe physically with my comrades right now, but I'm in spirit with my comrades right now. And that is a much better feeling than, like I was talking about,
sad about worms.
This empty, in truth, emptiness, but false reassurance to oneself that things are still okay. Like,
material fullness.
I don't have to do that. I can be sad and poor with comrades. And that is a significantly more fulfilling sensation and experience when I know that I'm going to be able to come out on the other side and enjoy life at another point. Maybe not like 30 seconds from now, maybe not tomorrow, but at some point.
Hell yeah.
I love you guys.
Love you.
We love you too. I didn't realize I was muted that whole time. I'm sorry. I was literally saying all this shit. That was.
We love you, but Scott does not.
We love you too.
Scott
We're sad about
thinks
worms.
you're
We're sad
okay.
about worms. We love Jesse.
I'm sorry about worms.
We're sorry about worms. What can't be made up this week? God damn it! This episode's getting long.
Okay.
It's all right. I can edit
Carpet
that.
bag it up.
I like the way you work it.
No diggity. I gotta bag you up.
Carpet bag.
Carpet bag
yeah,
you up.
Here's some shit you can't.
When the spice flows, Arrakis snows.
Nobody like bags it on like anywhere in the.
What the hell is this? Some kind of tube?
Everybody's extremely fertile. They're like,
Democrats suck ass.
Okay. Ben and Jester go around being like, I know.
Right,
one cum
Jesus.
shot is enough for me to get
one
pregnant.
cum shot is enough.
That's all I need.
They've trained for it.
Yeah, I know. They're like, that count.
That shit.
Sorry.
What can't be made up? Oh my god, stop talking about
I just put the link in the fucking thing. It's in there.
Oh, yell it. Keep yelling at me. I
at
love it. I love it.
Look,
I love it. I love it. Love it. All right. Why am I seeing a picture of Rasputin?
I don't know why.
Acts of wizardry.
This article caused me to learn that the Christchurch, New Zealand, has up until, well, this December, I guess, they have been paying 16,000 New Zealand dollars a year to Ian Brackenbury Channel, aka
the Wizard,
to be the appointed necromancer of
wait a minute.
Christchurch.
You said how many? 60,000?
60. Well, it's the equivalent of $10,400 US per year. So it's not like I think you'd really live on, but it's some money. I don't know how expensive Christchurch is, but it'd have to be pretty fucking cheap. But anyway, this guy, over the past few decades, he has made a total of roughly $250,000 US to provide acts of wizardry and other wizard-like services as part of promotional work for the city of Christchurch. I think that's pretty awesome.
I mean, I think that it makes sense about how much he's getting paid, just given the fact that I'm assuming this is they don't consistently require wizard-like services.
I consistently require.
Or maybe they do. I don't know what their life is.
Yeah, but I provide those for you.
What I want to know is
uncovered.
what kind of benefits does he get? Does he get health care? I mean, wait, never mind. He's not the
Well,
U.S.
he lives in a city, like, country with
does he get health care?
socialized
Does he
health
get
care.
401k? And I was like, right, of course, he doesn't need that. That's great.
He has a 4 out of 5 on TripAdvisor.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Only
He
4
does.
out of 5?
He has a New Zealand driver's license which says the wizard. And apparently he's not even from New Zealand. I'm not sure where he's from. But HuffPost decided to get a little jab in about him being fired. It says, the wizard, who frankly should have used his powers to see this coming.
The wizard.
The
Wizard
city
didn't take enough
council.
spice. He didn't get that prescience. Prescience?
Prescient.
Prescience? Prescience.
You're trying to fucking one-up me? Like,
No, it's just good timing. I just so happened to be
if you
on
were
that
a real
screen
man, your burps would have
looking at
this
that
much
when you
reverb.
did that. This is good timing, dog.
Your audio setup is clearly inferior to mine. Your burps don't reverb enough.
Cindy, I love you, but I need Disney, my darling.
Stop it! I hate it! Oh, stop it! Please. Stop it! Oh my god, it's awful.
I'm done.
I just have to read the last sentence in this article.
I done.
Do it.
Quote, "It makes no difference," he said. "I will still keep going.
They'll have to kill me to stop.
They will have to kill me to stop me."
And that's the last sentence of the article. Yeah. He did say, every day the world gets more serious, so fun is the most powerful thing in the world right now. And I agree with him on that. I think he's correct.
Yeah.
He told CNN that he views himself less as Gandalf and more as a goofball or showman who brings joy to the city. I wanted to say to the children of the city. But
I bring joy to the children of the city and to the two. Why am I watching a clip of South Park? What's happening?
It's funny though.
I have no clue.
I like that. I like his description of the city council. He says the city council has no imagination and projects an image of bureaucrats drinking lattes on the boulevard.
Oh, this guy
He's probably right.
This guy.
He's using his powers
he's got a massive
to correctly foresee what's going to happen.
He's got a massive,
robbing lexicon.
Oh, baby. Hell yeah.
Got a massive vocabulary.
He's like, I predict you will all be very sad that you fired me as the wizard.
The tarot cards have foretold it.
I like this picture of him casting a quote-unquote spell. He's doing like the right kind of hand gestures and face.
Well, I mean, he's been at it for decades. He's probably the most
this
qualified
dude is the
wizard.
actual real dude?
Yeah.
It's him, yeah.
Holy shit, I thought this
is not just...
I thought this
not
guy
just a
was
random
just generic
picture.
wizard dude.
Nope, this is the wizard.
No, this is the Wizard of Christchurch.
Is New Zealand hot? He's wearing like a velvet robe. It looks uncomfortable. Couldn't he at least get like a linen robe?
Yeah, it looks kind of like felt or like
the newer robe
velvet,
looks more comfortable than the older one.
Imagine a corduroy robe.
4 out of 5 stars.
Well, I've heard that New Zealand does have like a lot of sheep.
Yeah, they do.
So I'm sure they could make a comfortable robe.
Yeah.
But did they want to?
Apparently not anymore.
Maybe they want the wizard.
They're like,
fuck that guy.
the wizard's gonna wear it to make it itchy.
They reduced.
We'll drive him out of this role.
Yeah, they've been trying to
robes.
hint to get. They've been trying to send him subtle hints for over a decade by slowly decreasing the quality of his robes, but that has not worked. So now they're resorted to firing
So now they're
him.
taking the more direct approach. Yeah.
That's how New Zealanders, approach conflict. They just do something very subtle like that.
They do something very passive aggressive and roundabout.
Jesse, what was so good about that for you?
The whole thing.
Let him laugh.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
I like to at least once in an episode. I like to be able to make you laugh like that.
It's a good goal.
It makes me happy.
Yeah.
If it makes you happy.
How dare you!
You can't be that bad. How dare you? Why the hell are you so sad?
We'll talk about Dune for a minute. What, Sarah? What? Go off. Dune it off.
Why?
You like the big spice worms and earth?
I liked Lato's
sandworm?
beard. His beard was
Yeah,
nice.
Oscar Isaac was hot as fuck.
I know. I was so confused though because I did not think he was hot at all in Star Wars.
You didn't think hot? What? All right.
I did not.
The beard makes it.
I don't know. I just for some reason I was
Hell
like,
yeah,
I need
beard
him
makes
to
it.
be 15, I need him to be 15 years older and have a giant beard and also be like
You want to fuck your college professor?
like a symbol of patriarchy. Because this is like a like a fief or what? How do you pronounce
He's a
it?
duke.
Fief? I know. What do you
He
call
has
it?
a
What's the name?
fief.
Fief. Okay, fief.
Fiefdom. He runs a fiefdom.
He has a fife. He's a small flute.
Yeah.
He dances around.
That's the other thing they give them all.
Compound.
They have to learn how to play the fife.
little pen pipe set,
That's how they go up the chain of hierarchy, is how well they have mastered the fife. My God. Anyways. Yeah, Dune's a good film. Go see it. It's long.
It's
loud.
fun. Go
but it
see
doesn't
it, but
feel
wear
long.
earplugs to the previews because they're very
No, just
loud.
let your brains leak out. Just bleed.
No, it hurts. It hurts.
Just burst your eardrums for it. Do it. Do it for Denis.
I'm fully it was very interesting
Yeah,
to do that
Denis.
because I need a haircut so badly. My hair looks terrible. My hair looks like an envelope right now.
An open one or a closed one?
I don't know. Whatever you want.
It's stuck open.
But I need a haircut so bad, and then I'm also wearing kind of weird clothes that don't fit all that well, and I'm wearing earplugs on the bus and the T to get to to get to the movie theater, and I had one of these little popper thingies, the little fidget, not that kind of poppers, no, not that kind.
Is that how you prepare for Dune?
You gotta say poppers if you want to watch Dune. This is,
the fidget toy thingies, the bubble popping thingies. I have one of those because I'm visibly using it. I visibly have earplugs.
What's that?
in.
Is that called stimming? That sounds like it should be
Yeah.
That sounds like it's
sexual.
way more sexual in nature than it actually is.
Yeah,
Doesn't
it does kind of, but yeah, I think it's more like me trying to basically my goal was okay, I went to the theater, I don't want my ears to hurt, I don't want to be uncomfortable, and I want to make sure that I still have fingernails at the end of this movie.
I don't want anybody to see me stimming in public.
What is this thing about fingernails?
I'll pick my nails if I don't have things to fiddle with. Yeah, so I looked crazy going there, and I'm I don't care anymore. I feel more comfortable this way. I don't care.
You're a fanatic to see that worm. You had to see that worm. Anyways.
No, it's just it was just funny. I was just
She had to see the
very
worm.
weird. I mean,
All right.
I don't like worms or whatever.
She craves
to be
the
honest.
worm.
Oh boy.
The worms look.
She needs the worm.
What? Worm looks too much like a worm for you?
I wanted more of them.
Yeah, we'll get them. We'll get them next time, baby.
Yeah, we'll
We're
get 'em
gonna
next
so
time,
many
yeah.
worms. There's worms crashing into the city and shit in the rest of the book.
Yeah.
There's all this worm shit in the next part. Come on, dog.
Yeah. Yes, because spice is worm
Dude.
shit.
That's true. Well, it's worm.
Oh.
I thought you said it was vomit.
It is. It's worm vomit.
I don't actually know.
It's worm vomit.
I have other bad news update.
But,
All of my cats have roundworm.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And what did I say to you? Did I
Charlie
say
have it too?
didn't you say you wanted to save one or something? And I think
No, I did. I
You
saved
did.
two of
You
them.
played with it like free.
I was gonna say, can you please reenact the
No.
plot
Yes.
of
Yes.
Dune?
They were gonna do a
The
stop
worm?
motion film.
We're not
Yes.
gonna do it. Dune.
Did I say that, or did I just dream
No,
that?
you
or
said
think
it.
that? Okay,
It was
good,
fantastic.
good.
It was a good idea.
Good.
And my name is Scott. It's getting long, babies. We love it.
Yeah, I want
I'll cut it down, bro.
Yeah, you can't cut this down.
I'll cut
right
it
now.
down.
You can't cut down my spirit, man.
Dad.
You can't break
I
me
probably
down.
am gonna watch Dune again after this, but
I will too.
I'm
I
too
think.
strong.
I need to bring my
Did you
boyfriend
see-
to see it as well.
Yeah, you
because I
gotta
need
talk to
see,
your bro.
I need to see whether he I want him to watch it. I'm going to see how much it makes sense to him.
it makes a lot of. Anyways, you can find me on the internet at Sweaty Wife on SoundCloud, Bandcamp, Instagram, Twitter. Oh, and Letterboxd. I literally almost said I'm on Facebook, which I am, but you can't.
That's what
It's my Facebook, Fuck y'all. Sarah, you don't care. And Sarah, you can find Sarah watching Dune somewhere. Hava,
No,
you
I'm
can go.
trying not to.
Watching Dune and stimming.
Yeah.
No.
Stimming
Waiting for that
rapidly.
worm scene.
No, I don't like the way you say that.
Waiting for the worm scene and slightly biting your lip.
So hard right
now. A little bit of perspiration on the forehead, Knees are bent in a way,
That's still student discipline. You shouldn't have sweat anywhere on your body.
You know what I mean.
I'll get over this in hopefully like a week or two.
You know what I mean.
No, I don't want to talk to you.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Hava, tell us about your mind reading.
Is it weird?
His eyes uncovered!
They communicate.
Is it weird to make sex jokes at your asexual friends? We'll find out next time.
Well, yes. They're the ones usually making them.
Has that ever
in my
stopped those
experience?
guys? Not really.
You're not asexual.
Look,
I know that you like to most of the time avoid talking about sex. But when you do, I can fucking tell you love it. So
oh my god.
I don't know who you're fooling.
What the fuck?
Anywho.
Can we change the topic?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Trying to have fucking Hava. God damn it.
I'm Hava, and I can't read your mind.
Yeah, no, you totally can. Just tell them that. Whatever.
Just go to readingsbychava.com and you'll find out what I can do. And my name is spelled CHAVA.com.
.com.
Hava.com.
.net.
Wait, is Hava.com registered?
I don't know. Let me find out. Hava.com.
Probably porn. Oh, never mind. It doesn't
Maybe
exist.
Should buy that domain. And he's Jesse.
I'm Jesse.
I just guessed that it was. Sorry, go ahead, please.
Oh my god, look at this website.
You can find my music on soundcloud.com/contingence Boston, CONTINGENCE Boston. Remember, hit up comrade-rosie.org. Select that Getting Involved tab and choose one or more mutual aid groups to donate your time, labor, and or money to, because people really need your help right now. And I have a slam recommendation.
This is about sandworms.
It's not. Well, actually,
why would it be?
Actually, hold on a second.
Dude,
Let me look at the cover.
Metal albums written after Dune, dude. Come on.
It's a band named after an event in Dune. Yeah. No.
Well, there is Shia LaBeouf. They're a metalcore band. They're good.
Your recommendation for the week is
Too Easy. Oh, look at that.
Into the Warp by Cranial Contamination.
That's what that says? Alright.
That's what it says.
Yeah, it looks like a bunch of squiggly lines to me. The gruesome hair.
Did you tell the folks to go to Comrade, Rosie?
I did.
Alright.
Perfect.
It is perfect. You know where everything is perfect? It's perfect at patreon.com/epic-incredulity.
Is it perfect there?
It's more. We got sandworms.
We've created utopia.
We got Shide Haloods, and we got
only limit is
Quizak Cataracts, and
you want to like this?
And Moy Dibs.
Give a dog cataract.
What I like is that I'm assuming somebody stole this from Twitter, but they were like, "Ah, yes, Paul Atreides is the Quizmaster Haberdash."
Yeah, he's the quiz. We got the Quizmaster Haberdash. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Clapper, Dapper, Slapper, Trapper, and Napper.
It's an app where you just go to sleep.
You just go to sleep, yeah. That's what that does.
I know my username now, trying to find more words.
Our Clapper username is still Dances with Cakes.
Dances
I will
with
let you know
Cakes.
When it's not.
What's wrong with that, though?
We dance with cakes and
Nothing's wrong with it.
We say let them eat cake. No, we don't. We say batank.
We do. Batank. No.
No, we don't.
No. Batank do.
Batank do.
Yeah.
I am not mad.
Yeah.
Why
are we talking about mashed potatoes? We're talking about tank dough. You should just go up to the Capitol building if Michelle Wu doesn't win, and you say, "But take do," and you yell at them. And you yell.
They'll know what you mean.
Say
Yeah,
like
they'll know
that's
what you mean. They'll know what you mean. They won't try
They'll
to
give you
accost
the secret
Prophecy,
sign.
it's
throw you
foretold.
to the curb or arrest you in any way. They won't.
We should protest at the Capitol with just the
signs that say "But take do."
but like
And
no
reporters-
text, just the graphic, just like an ass.
Yeah, just from the shirt. Yeah, the ass, the tank, and the deer, and like reporters will come up
Like,
to us
what?
and be like, "What does this mean?"
What?
And we'll just say, "But take do."
Yeah,
So that three of you will hold that, and then I'll just hold up another one that is like a sandworm on it.
yeah.
It sounds like a great counter protest.
God,
Like
and
next
that
time
is your
Straight Pride
epoch.
is doing something.
That is. That's a good night.
Yes.
Remember back when Ellie and Jesse used to sing the song every single fucking week?
It's a good song. I like it.
It is a good song. It's
I mean,
a very
I
good
wrote
song.
it.